Hi, and welcome back to Yoga with Sarah Trapani. I'm Sarah, and welcome to day 6 of your 10-day yoga challenge. You're doing great so far, and good job taking time for self-care. We're taking a nice, well-rounded, all levels flow. That's really what this practice is about, is nourishing the whole body in a way that's accessible for most. So go ahead and grab your mat and let's get started. So we're going to start today's challenge laying down on the back to stretch out a little bit. So go ahead and lay down on the back and extend your legs out straight and reach your arms overhead. Take a big full inhale, stretch. And then as you exhale, start to bring the arms down alongside the body, slowly bringing the palms down until they touch the floor. We're going to move the body with the breath in this way a few times. So you begin your inhale and you stretch your arms overhead, expanding your belly. And then you exhale, start to drift the arms at the same pace, the wrists, the elbows moving at the same pace till the palms come down. And then inhale, sweeping up, reaching the arms up, and then exhale, bringing the arms down. And we'll take one more inhale as you stretch the arms overhead, a little more curve through the lower back. And as you exhale, start to hug one knee at a time in toward your body. And as you rock side to side, check in with how you're feeling today, getting onto your mat. What are you bringing energetically here? And what's your intention? What do you want to cultivate today in this practice? So let's start with a full happy baby pose, elbows on insides of knees, hands reaching for the ankles, the shins, or you can reach around for the outer edges of the feet, the soles of feet facing the sky, and gently rocking, massaging all along the spine and waking up your hips. Good. And then we'll release the soles of feet to the floor, mat width distance apart, let the knees knock in to touch. And then take the arms out into a cactus and start to windshield wiper your knees. And we'll windshield wiper the knees to the right first and then hold for a second, pressing the left inner knee down and looking to the left. And then windshield wiper to the left, pressing that right inner knee down and gazing to your right. And then just flow back and forth a few times through that, wringing out through the lower back, massaging, unwinding. Good. And then we'll hug the knees in again. Interlace your hands back behind your head. Open your elbows and let's inhale. Touch your toes lightly down toward the ground. Light toe touch. And then exhale, scoop the head, bring the elbows to the knees and curl in. And then inhale, light toe touch. The toes could come a little further away from the sitting bones if that's available. And exhale, ribs in, curl in, light touch. A few more. Inhale, open, waking up our core. Exhale, getting connected to a little fire and energy in the center of the core. And then exhale, hug in. One more inhale, open. And exhale, hug in, squeeze. Good. And then open the elbows, hands are interlaced. Extend your legs up straight and flex your feet toward the ceiling. And then draw that right leg a little closer and extend that left heel out as much as you can, trying to keep your lower back on the ground. That's going to be an inhale. And exhale, switch. Inhale, extend. And exhale, switch. Good. So keep plugging your lower back as you flow through this down toward the ground as much as you can. We're taking some time to waken up our belly, awaken that core center, the agni, the belly fire, stimulating that digestive system a little bit today in a cleansing way. A couple more. And then when you bring that right leg in, we're going to flex the feet and then reach your fingers toward your toes. Try to touch. Then let your head fall back. And we're going to roll to the right hand side to rest for a second. And then press your way up to sit. Finding an upright cross-legged seat, crossing either ankle on top. rolling the shoulder blades down the back. Let's stretch the fingertips away, turn your palms up, and inhale, look up. When you exhale, we're going to wrap our right elbow underneath the left, coming into eagle arms. If eagle arms isn't available, you can take prayer forearms with the palms together and the elbows touching. Now we're going to inhale, pull the elbows away from your tailbone and look up. And then when you exhale, we're going to pull the belly in, squeeze the knees in, and round, chin toward chest. And the elbows come toward your body. Then inhale, knees drop open, arch your upper back, look up. Exhale, pull in, and drawing into center. Inhale, lift, and exhale, pull in. And inhale, lift, and exhale, pull in. Now last time, inhale to lift, exhale, open into a cactus arm, peel your pinkies toward the back wall, reach the hands behind, interlace your fingers, drop your knuckles down and lift your chest. We're going to inhale there, and then exhale it, squeeze the knees in, balance for a second, and cross your other ankle on top. We're going to do the same sequence, opposite eagle arms. Inhale, we're open. Exhale, left arm underneath. Bring your palms to prayer, or of course, you could take that prayer forearm with just palms and elbows, so whatever's feeling available. Just working on a little shoulder stretching and some core heat as well. So inhale, lift up through the fingertips, elbows lift. Exhale, peel in and curl in. And just see what range of motion feels good as you inhale, arch through the upper back. And then exhale, belly in, curl in. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, curl in. And we'll do one more. Inhale, knees fall open. And exhale, little rounding. Then inhale, when you exhale, open into a cactus, peel your pinkies back, then reach behind, interlace the awkward finger on top. Drop your knuckles down. Your thumbs might touch the ground as you lift your heart. Look up, spread your chest. Let your pubic bones move toward your tailbone so the inner thighs roll forward and down. And inhale, good, and then exhale, come forward. And let's make our way gingerly, slowly, into a downward facing dog. And we find that length right up through the lower back. And that hollowing of the belly on the exhale, continuing to wake up digestion a little bit. And then lift your heels. We're going to wave into a very light, soft plank pose. Gaze ahead. And when you exhale, soften your knees and press right up back to downward dog. One more time, waving forward into plank. Lift your belly, spread your chest, and then soften your knees. Press back to downward dog. And we'll stretch the right heel high for three-legged dog. Draw your left hip back and inhale. Exhale, lightly step that right foot through right between the hands. Right knee is over the heel. We're going to spin the left heel down and come on up into warrior two. Gazing over the right fingertips. Now let's take in warrior two. We're going to take that eagle arm with the left arm coming underneath. Bring your palms together to touch. And we'll hold there, bringing the forearms away from your face, dropping that right knee down. Good. And then when you inhale, we're going to lift the elbows and look up at the fingertips on the inhale. Exhale, release back to warrior two. Turn your right palm up, reverse warrior, left hand to left thigh, right arm sweeps up and over. Inhale, exhale, belly in. Release your hands to frame that front foot. Swing the left heel over the toes, and we're going to drop that right knee open. Drop your right sitting bone down. Take the top of your left foot flat, coming into a pigeon position. So if pigeon is too much, you can always bring that left thigh to the top of the right foot, and then you just fold over that right leg. If it's available, have that left leg extending, roll that left hip down, and then take your right hand forward. You can thread your left arm underneath. That's one option. Extending your right arm straight. Or you can go ahead and stack your forearms, rest your forehead. Just 2 or 3 breaths in this pigeon. Making sure to rest your forehead on something and tune your focus down for a nice slow round of breath. Rotate your jaw, let your jaw be nice and soft. Tuning into the most sensation you notice and inviting light and space into the tension. And then Go ahead and press through the top of that left foot. Walk yourself back up onto your hands. Tuck the back toes and inch that left knee out. And we're going to slide back into child's pose, hips to heels, toes tucked. And then lift the knees, come back up into downward dog. When you're ready, stretch that left heel high for three-legged dog. Left heel lifts. Both underarms are lifting. We're going to inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Lightly step that left foot through. Left knee is over the heel and spin that right heel down. We're coming up into warrior two, gazing over the left fingertips. And we're taking eagle arms with the right arm coming underneath the left, hooking the palms together. Or you could take the prayer forearm version, if that's more accessible. So the forearms are drawing away from the face. The tailbone is dropping down. So we're stretching that area between the shoulder blades. And let's inhale, straighten that front leg, lift the elbows, lift the fingertips, look up. Exhale, release to warrior two. Then turn your left palm up, reverse warrior, right hand to right thigh, left arm sweeps up and over. So we're opening up that left side rib. For an inhale, exhale, belly in, and a slow cartwheel. Release your hands to frame the front foot. Swing the right heel over the toes, drop the right knee down, and then heel toe that left foot behind your right wrist. Let your left knee drop open and come into pigeon on this side. So we have an opportunity, if you want to peek over the right shoulder and just see there's a nice line from your right pinky toe to the outer knee. The right hip rolls in toward the floor and slightly toward the belly. Now you can either thread that right arm under and take the twisting version, or you can stack your forearms and rest your forehead, or you could use a block under your forehead. I gotta remember to bring some of my blocks down here. Good. Now find a couple breaths to tune into the most sensation that you notice. So the space of the inhale expands the tension, and the long, slow exhale gradually dissipates the tension in pigeon pose. Breathing and feeling the top of the right foot gently press jaw, neck, center of the chest are soft. You're going to start to gather the belly and make your way up. Make your way up onto downward dog hands. Shoulder blades plugging right on the back. Tuck your back toes, inch that right knee forward, and slide that left leg back. Come into active child's pose with toes tucked. And then we're going to stand up on the knees. We're going to open the arms out to a cactus. And we're going to inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, scarecrow arms. Inhale, cactus. Look up. Exhale, scarecrow. Belly in. Inhale, cactus. Exhale, scarecrow. Inhale, reach up, interlace, press the palms right up toward the sky, sway side to side. Little shoulder stretch, a little upper body stretching in today's practice, as well as a little core heat. Good. And we're coming back to center, letting the arms drift down. And let's go ahead and swing the legs underneath. Make your way to sit. So we'll find this cross-legged seat, and let's reach your right arm straight up alongside the ear. And then take your left arm out, thumb down. Bring that left hand back behind and try to work the back of that hand in between the shoulder blades, and then reach back behind and see if you can clasp the fingers. If you're unable to clasp the fingers, just have the right hand on the back of your head and the back of that hand in between wherever is possible. And we'll pause there. It's Gomukhasana, cow face pose, with just a simple cross-legged position on the bottom. Or if it's too much to sit cross-legged, you could sit in hero with your knees together, sit on your heels. Well, let's pause here wherever you're at, resisting the elbows away. Lift up your chest a little bit, look up, inhale, and then exhale, gently release, unwind. Interlace the awkward finger on top and press the palms right forward and over to the right and back to center and over to the left and back to center and shake off. We're going to do the other side. So we're going to go ahead and reach that left arm straight up, reaching that left arm right up alongside the ear. Reaching that left arm right up alongside the ear. And then hinge the elbow, bringing the back of that hand, fingertips right down in between the shoulder blades. Sometimes if you take your right hand and lift that left elbow up a little bit, it can give you a little more range. And then you reach your fingertips behind and clasp. Good. And resist the elbows away. Nose over navel. Inhale, looking up. Left elbow lifts a little. Exhale, we're going to unwind. Interlace either finger on top, press away. Press and round through the upper back. And then reach up through the palms, look up, and then lean back, knees in, extend the legs out straight. Reach for your toes just for a moment. And then scoot yourself forward. Let's turn the palms up and draw your belly in and come down onto the back. Making your way onto the back, heels separated a little bit. Open your arms out to a T for an inhale. When you exhale, we're going to wrap the right arm on top and reach around for the edges of your shoulder blades and just hang out there. And then we're going to rock a little bit from side to side in the upper body. Kind of rock your elbows side to side and massage out that area between the shoulder blades. Breathing space into the back ribs. And then unwind the arms back to a T. Cross the other arm on top. Same thing to rock. Good. And then reach the arms overhead for an inhale. Exhale, hug your knees in. And you can rock and massage your back, making some circles. Extend your feet up toward the ceiling and rotate your toes around. Take your hands on your outer thighs and give a little tap from the outer knee toward the hip. And then release your feet mat with distance. Let the knees knock in to touch. And you can rest here for your final meditation and constructive rest, or you can let the legs extend out straight. Whatever feels best for your body. And either palms face up, or you rest your hands on your body for a couple breaths. To nourish yourself, to invite compassion for yourself, and to allow the body to totally rest and regenerate and replenish. And trusting all the systems of the body to come into harmony as you relax gradually. Forehead, eyebrows, lower jaw, all dissolving. Lower back supported. And the area between the shoulder blades, the area behind the heart, resting. Knowing that you have within you all the tools you need and that you can offer yourself compassion, you can offer yourself a lot of love and care from within. And when you do that and fill your own wells, you're able to then be able to offer compassion and love out to the world and to others more fully. Take your hands up toward your upper chest, toward your clavicle bones, and honoring your compassionate heart. Inviting gratitude for anything at all you have to be grateful for today, and remembering your intention for any insight or wisdom that you gained from within. Wiggle your toes and eventually reach the arms overhead. Take a big reset inhale. And when you exhale, draw your knees in again, thanking yourself for showing up on your mat today. We're going to roll to the left-hand side. Take a pause on your left-hand side. And gradually make your way up to sit. Arriving again in a tall, upright seat. Thanking yourself for showing up today. And I thank you for you. And I wish you joy, peace, health, strength, courage, and trust on the journey. Namaste. Open your arms out to stretch them away. Wiggle your fingers and let the arms come down. Great job showing up for yourself today. Please stay tuned for day 7 of this challenge tomorrow. You're doing great so far. I really appreciate it if you could subscribe, spread the word about my channel, and of course that super thanks button. Donate any amount to support this effort. I would really appreciate it. And I love reading the kind and wholesome comments that you leave. So please let me know if you're enjoying this challenge. Great job. See you next time. Bye bye.